Okay, hi everybody, welcome to Missologist. So, sort of mentioned it in the last video, but oh my god, I forgot to add water. Hold on. Okay, anyway, there is a summer cocktail that I basically make all the time now because it's so good, it's so refreshing, and it's also really nice because you can drink it, and because you're drinking it with soda water, as I'll show you, I feel like it sort of lessens the effect of the cocktail itself, so it's kind of like a nice way to have the flavors but also have enough water and stuff to dilute it that it's not really affecting you. And this could just be me because I've found that when I drink pure agave tequila, I don't experience hangovers. So that's really nice. But again, that could just be a me thing, but I really love pure agave tequila for that reason, and I think it's a great weeknight sort of liquor. Okay, so anyway, sorry, I thought. Alright, so what's in this thing, right? Okay, so first of all, looking for bugs. Okay, so I saw one little bug in my jigger the other day, like a tiny little bug. I think it came off a tomato or something. And ever since then, I've been like really neurotic about bugs, and like I keep seeing bugs everywhere, and I don't think they're actually there. I think I'm just hallucinating. Okay, anyway, so in this cocktail that I concocted, there are 2 shots of tequila. And I'm using Espolon, and this is like the biggest bottle I've ever seen in my life, but there you have it. It's a long story, but basically we had a party with our friends, and I make sheep pan nachos, and I'm slightly obsessed with them. And we had run out of tequila, and it was going to be a Margarita nacho party, and I was really worried that we weren't going to have enough tequila. And so I went to this really great liquor store nearby, and they had this is all they had was this giant bottle of Espolon, and I was like, well, all right, I guess. And then it turned out, when I had bought another bottle anyway, but I was just worried, and then it turned out our friends brought tequila too, so we had more than enough tequila, but we actually did finish an entire bottle in one night, so, which is what I thought was going to happen, just because, in my experience at least, you have one margarita, you're going to want more because they're really good. And we taught them, our friends how to make them. They didn't really know how to use a cocktail shaker before. And so we were like, oh, we'll show you how to make one yourself. And that was probably the problem, because then they were like, oh, cool, we can make them. And they started making like constant margaritas. Anyway. It's really not important, but hold on, sorry, gotta grab my my syrup from the fridge, and okay, so anyway, the syrup I've been using is Lieber & Co. passion fruit. It's really, really good. They also have like a bunch of other flavors. They have like pineapple and raspberry and grapefruit and blood orange and basically, and mango habanero. And I basically got all the flavors for that party I mentioned, and and then I just ended up really liking the passion fruit one, so I got more. And you can get it on Amazon. You can get it from them directly. Like, there are many ways to acquire this syrup, but I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. Very tart but sweet, and yeah, delicious. Okay, anyway, oh, as I drop it. Good job. Okay. No. Please don't. Okay. Alright, and now the last liquid aspect of this is lime juice. Now, I have recently discovered Cheeky, which is a shelf-stable lime juice, but they also make lemon juice. They make like a bunch of other stuff, but I'm obsessed with this because sometimes I just don't feel like squeezing a lime, and if you aren't having cocktails that often, then your fruit spoils. And so I know I'm always talking about fresh fruit and stuff. This is fresh juice. It's actually fresh juice. It's 100% lime juice. It tastes amazing. You can't even tell. And it's shelf stable. So like you can just like, you don't even have to waste refrigerator space on it. But so half an ounce of that. But like I said, I'm pretty much obsessed with this stuff now because it's so easy to use and it just tastes so good. And like, yeah, it's awesome, you guys. Okay. So, ice cube time. And you can also just stir this and put it in the cup directly, like put it in and then stir it. But I have found that the shaking does actually seem to make a difference here. So that's why I'm showing you that version. But just know that if you really don't want to, or you don't have a shaker, you can just like put it directly into the cup and like stir it with like a cocktail stir. Okay, so that's, you know, that's enough. As long as your hand's cold. That's pretty much the amount of time that I shake. Okay, then we pour it in our glass. Okay. And get it in there. Alright, and just so you know, this is like what it looks like before I add the soda water. See how pretty it is? It's like really, really pretty. It's lovely, right? Okay, but now what I do, and you can obviously just drink this straight if you want to. I just found it to be really sweet. And so I also think the soda water helps to dilute the sweetness to a certain extent. But you're gonna want to be careful when you do this because sometimes it fizzes up a whole lot and then it can like overflow. So I like to like, I'll show you. I like to pour the soda water in, but then see that like sort of area of fizz at the top. That's what you want, because I've had this overflow a few times because I got a little too excited with the soda water. So now I'm more careful. I kind of let it settle down a bit. You know, maybe pour a bit more in, and just, you know, make sure you're watching it. You're not just like pouring it in blindly, because that's when you'll have issues. Now, that being said, you probably won't be able to get all your soda water in the glass if you're using like a 12-ounce can like I am. And so, which is fine. I just drink it and then I, you know, add more soda water when it gets lower, or I just drink the soda water after the drink's gone. So, you know, but honestly, I've never been one to turn down the soda water. So, okay, anyway, this is the drink. So it's very pretty, as you can tell, but it's also just really refreshing and nice, and I'm really obsessed with it. But trying to because I was really trying to cut down on my cider, actually, because I was drinking way too much cider, and just not feeling great the next day. And so this is like a really nice way to have like a refreshing summer cocktail, but not feel shitty or feel like you overdid it, or whatever the case may be, not feel gross the next day, or like you had too much sugar, any of the above. It's just really nice and refreshing. So anyway, cheers, and and if you try this, let me know what you think. I will say I've had it with other flavors too, blood orange. I don't think I've tried pineapple yet, but I've had it with grapefruit, you know, and you can just do it with anything. I think the tequila in particular does go really well with blood orange and grapefruit, as well as passion fruit, but it probably tastes really good with pineapple, because like think about pina colada. No, that's rum. But anyway, the point being, I think tequila is one of those liquors that is very versatile with a lot of flavors. So I think if there's some other, you know, flavor you want to try with this base, you could, and it would probably still be good. And I highly recommend getting Cheeky because it's so nice and easy, and just like a game changer in terms of having the fresh fruit flavor, which I obviously think you should for a cocktail, but without having to, worry about, you know, limes and lemons getting moldy in the fridge, or having to cut and like squeeze a lime, and that, you know, actually that might be lime juice. Because I just realized in the last video I was talking, I saw like sticky shit on the wall. I think it's lime juice, because every time I squeeze juice, I swear to God, it gets everywhere. And so that's probably fruit juice. So there you go, another reason to try this, because you will not get juice everywhere, all over the place, in your eyes, whatever. So yeah. Anyway, cheers.